This is a 2005 Toyota Highlander with a 3.3 liter V6 engine, the 3MZ FE. This car is in the shop to fix a coolant leak that is coming from the valley between the two banks. It is the known leak from the thermostat housing. So I've excavated the way down to the valley. And what I found down here before cleaning it up, here you can see the location of the two knock sensors. So I'm going to replace this thermostat housing that runs the whole length of the valley from one end to the other. Here is what it looks like with the thermostat housing removed. You can see that there is, in the valley, there's a compartment, like a water jacket that is full of coolant. And this is the entire thermostat housing that fits right over the middle of the valley, right there, and covers up that coolant jacket. The bottom of this thermostat housing has a seam that you can see, and you fill that up with a sealant before you put it back in place. Of course, there is a Toyota recommended sealant that you can use, but I just use this Preventative water pump and thermostat housing sealant, and it works just fine. This is how it looks with both knock sensors and the bypass hose, and of course the thermostat housing is back down in there. And notice I'm using these Velcro gaskets for the lower intake. I'll include a link to these in the video description. And one thing that I'm doing over here is I am replacing these heater hoses with the rear heater core option. That means that they have a T and they run under the car to the rear heater core. I'm deleting that rear heater core. I've purchased brand new heater hoses that just feed the front driver heater core that's under the dash, so there's no more going to be any heat in the back, and that's okay. We're in Hawaii, we don't need it. The front heat will serve to defrost the windshield whenever needed, so we don't delete that. But the reason for deleting these rear heater hoses is twofold. One, you have a plastic T right there, two plastic T's that are prone to failure, and believe me, that's happened before. And when that plastic T fails, you lose all your coolant and you blow your engine. You overheat it, you blow a head gasket, you don't even know it. And the other thing is that the metal tubes that run under the car are prone to rusting, and they can leak too. So I'm just deleting them entirely. They're still here, but I'm going to remove them after I show you the difference in the routing. And I've also replaced these two throttle body hoses. There's this one right here and this one right here, and for this I just use 5/16 inch coolant hose, generic. It's fine, it doesn't have to be preformed or shaped. Any old 5/16 coolant hose will do to feed the throttle body. And this pretty much takes care of some of these possible points of failure and leaks in the coolant system. These heater hoses are a grave danger if left unattended, and a lot of people neglect to replace them. And so are these throttle body hoses. They have hot coolant circulating through them under pressure, and if they start leaking, you can lose all your coolant pretty quickly, even through a very small hose like this, and you won't even know it if you're driving down the freeway. So all that's left is to reinstall the plenum on top of the lower intake manifold, and we're going to be all done. And thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. There's a couple of things that were covered here. One was the replacement of the thermostat housing, which is down underneath in the valley, and finally some of these hose replacements here. I should mention that I did replace all of the rubber seals on all of the injectors, and those seals that I pulled out were rock hard. they had turned from rubber into ceramic, so I've replaced them with nice new pliable gaskets or O-rings or whatever you want to call them on the injectors. And that's just for another point of reliability on this car that is going to run forever if I keep taking care of it. Believe me, we keep these things running for longer than most people are capable of doing. So thanks again.